Where? Playing a little Disco Elysium. I'm going to turn the volume up a little so as we can all hear it. This is a new game I got. It's, hold on here 1 second. Let me just, clear my notifications here. Alright. It's kind of like an interactive novel. The little bit I played. It's like a tabletop RPG, like a neat little story. So, I figure I'll do this in between my Final Fantasies. So let's get it going. Alright, let's see. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done but dumb as a rock. That's not me. I usually try to play as me the first time. Very psychological and magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Yeah, that's me. That's totally me. The Furies at home in the mirror, it's their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Interesting.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Ever.
Interesting.
Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep
an
on.
amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No ex-wives are contained with it?
Yes, it is.
Give me some
you
more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Smooth passage.
I want to get off it now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
What's waiting
There's
for
this
me?
Giant ball there. An evil ape.
Evil apes.
And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big's the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're
how small are the apes?
infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out. What's that?
For resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
Interesting. So, that's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canena motor carriage.
Alright, I'm awake. In my underwear, in the middle of my room. In the middle of my room. First, I'm going to put the shirt on. And the pants. Did I bash out my window?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with
A
my own
fine web of
hands?
scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations.
Huh.
You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Interesting.
Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in.
Commodore Red.
You hear a jingle. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring.
Whirling in
It's a
rags
single
and the
key
number
ring.
1.
The number 1. The whirling in rags is a hostile
Okay. A hostile cafeteria. Good to know. Someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Probably me. Dude's got a rugged hangover. Huh, they should have sent a poet. Why can't I look in the tub? Oh. Nothing there. Nothing there. My man's hung over, dude. Let's go. Out the door.
Hello, officer.
Officer? Yeah, go put your shoe on. Got one shoe on. Good job.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No.
Why'd
Because
you
you're
call
a
me an
police
officer? Oh,
sir.
police officer. You're
I'm
shitting me.
not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official
I like the
police
place.
business,
Feels homey.
more or less.
And what
Couldn't
business is
say.
that?
In truth, so far.
Mostly drinking.
You have
Yeah.
no doubts about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Might not know where I am or who I am, what corpus cremia is, but I know what one sounds like. Want to remember who in their right mind would let me... who in their right mind would let me be?
She nods.
But I do know when someone's not telling... That's it.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of
A
it and pulled
hanged
the
body in
tricks.
the backyard for a week. I bet you that
I didn't
smells
mean to overwhelm you with
awful.
information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
It cannot be retried. Nah, I'm not going to give her the eyes.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct. And she looks back at you, a light glinting off.
Yes? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Okay,
Is
Revachol.
the disgraced former capital of the world.
Oh, okay.
Divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
How about you tell me
Yeah.
something else instead? Tell me what
It's
year it is.
51.
What
The
century?
current century?
And what's
Centuries
that?
don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there
Civilization
been
has
then?
existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Wow, this chick's gloomy.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I
No
couldn't say.
visitors.
It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud
Oh,
disco
yes.
music.
Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
Okay,
Slow,
what happened?
sad songs started playing, like organ music on repeat.
Duh, this is
That went
Century
on for quite a
Bob.
while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I
That
singing?
it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but
Sounded
you
like a
sounded
wounded boar.
so
That's
it was
funny.
hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded boar, you mean that in a cool way?
Yes. It was very...
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or
Oh,
really
she's
wounded.
being really
Then you
sarcastic.
started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I
No,
wasn't being
It
assaulted?
didn't sound like there was a fight. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming.
Huh.
Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't
There
anything
was.
else.
I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
It may have misheard, but it was sort of
I went out
memorable.
afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of
Okay,
assistance.
you can go now. Is my, like, any of my other stuff in here?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You swoop up and catch the tie. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. The blades come squeaking to a halt. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring
Your
it
eyes
on.
burn with photosensitivity. It's
Oh.
not good. The lights are off again.
Oh. Interesting. So that actually hurt me. Wait. Can I go in? Is that like a room or something? No? Lame. I think that's everything. Oh, what do we have here? Well, no kidding, there's something on the table. Oh, wow, look at this. There's my shoe.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, like 2 baby crocodiles.
These don't
It's
look like
pretty
normal
clear
cop
a
shoes.
normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about...
Alright, so I got high morale now. How do I open the door, dude? There. Oh, it's like a point and click thing. Okay. What about this door? Is this door anything?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still no answer. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing.
Trompe le monde. Isn't this the hooker's place? Whoops. That one. The year's 51. What if you knock on the hooker's door? I don't know. Hey, there's the partner guy. Yeah, okay. What is this, a menu? Can I go in the kitchen? No. Union members.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Yes, I should. He doesn't mind. Trust me.
A man in his life. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan.
No, I'm not the...
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands
He's the
behind a counter is a
cafeteria
bartender,
manager.
okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Okay, where'd she go?
Just, you know...
She just, you know?
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So
just
now
what?
you recall. Oh, forget it.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Encelindian Isola, the part of the world we're in right now.
Interesting.
The small steel tag says as much. The great skua, Stegosaurus skua.
That's the great school,
your
right?
buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop.
He
I'll talk to
pretends
whoever
not
I
to hear
please.
you, concentrating on the bird. A competent work of tech. Looks like the bird. This is the great. The small steel tag says as much.
Look,
What happened to the
your
bird?
buddy. Why don't you go and talk to him,
Oh.
okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
Alright, whatever. F you, buddy. Guess I'll go talk to my friend over here.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Me.
You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your...
Hello.
Shake his hand then.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire
Okay.
on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it.
Okay.
But
But there's still many to go. It's not yet time.
Okay, then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days.
But I've been
Do you know
otherwise
what?
occupied.
Otherwise
Getting smashed in my hotel room. Getting annihilated. Yeah, I just talked
If
to
you don't
him.
mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here.
In full force, we met up the initial
Have you
interviews.
mapped out the initial interviews?
What
At the
interviews?
57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Yep.
You removed the dead body from the tree.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it
Yeah.
has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Yeah.
We should go there as soon as we are
Yeah.
done talking to the owner.
That's probably not good, huh? What if I told you I'm not
We all
really a
feel
cop?
that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down.
Okay.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation,
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can use it to...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Let's go talk to this dip.
the man with the unimpressive...
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the
I
scene.
just asked him a
It also
random
took you a
riddle.
while to call us and report
Are you
that
kidding me?
It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Okay.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
This sounds like something you can use to call this...
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
This is the mini
This is
cafeterias
just
and
one of the
manage.
many-
Okay.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Who, me?
I have everything. You?
Yes,
Oh, you mean
yes,
do I
he
have
means,
questions?
do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions,
Yep.
which you can later use in the more sinister
Yep.
ones. Not
So
vice
that's how,
versa.
that's how interrogations work.
Behind this building,
go, where's the
there's a
body?
courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we
That's
get there?
easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the
Okay.
enemies of mankind. Fifth
Oh, they were really
century
wide.
style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But
I don't
Who
know
killed
who
him?
killed him. I'm not the police.
this is it. He said they hoisted
He
him
did.
up on a tree. Who is this they?
Yep.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching.
Yeah, who's
The
saying that?
locals,
Interesting.
customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Yeah, why
I
would they?
suppose
Where's the
because
what's
they
the
have
motive?
Nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The
Okay.
man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Did you kill
are
him?
Crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why'd Sylvie go
Haven't
away?
you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, no, I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number.
He asked
That's
for
why
a
Sylvie
number,
went away.
and you
I
got
hope you
ghosted.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Didn't go
I
well.
asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I don't know. I just went for
Good for
it.
you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
That's all.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why? That's true.
Yep,
Yes.
she's right behind me.
And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air.
That's
Barkeep's
great.
got his
You and
mouth
your
agape like
fuck
an
you
idiot.
fingers floating through the
Sure.
air.
Watch out!
Bang. Yep.
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
Yeah, I had
It
an
was
accident.
no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries
What is this
are
about?
unholy mysteries.
What is this about? Oh wow, there's more of you hidden. Cool.
Way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for this world.
Sure.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
I'm doing fine.
Doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay?
Ouch.
You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back.
No, are you
The chair
okay?
took the brunt of it.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly... The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab.
Nice.
I still have to charge you for...
He's shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
Okay, fine. I'll take it off your bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room.
Thank you
Don't
for your
thank me yet.
cooperation.
You still owe me 60 real for 3 nights stay. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't... And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Okay.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but
I have
you've
no
been
idea.
at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Why did you say that?
Why'd I just say that?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying.
Russian?
Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Oh,
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
can I trace the way
try.
back somehow?
Run
Yeah.
some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. How much do I have? Huh. I don't have any skill points, I don't think, to level up. No, I don't. So I got my notes. I got my notes. Lonesome Long Way Home. We'll internalize that. I don't know what that does, but we're going outside. Then we go to the right. There's a big hole in the fence. Wait, what's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Leave. Wait. What's empty card?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons. This button looks new, but someone...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Okay, so here's the hole. Let's go find the body. Talk to this fool.
Got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his...
So he's like an
ugliness,
ugly little
like a
urchin.
gremlin.
Like a gremlin, it says. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Kuno, get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Yeah, right in
He's using slurs.
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Look, I have
Alright,
questions for you.
entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player. Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real.
You know who he
Kuno's
was?
fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I mean, who he was
Kuno
before he
knows what
died.
meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't
Okay,
know.
where were you?
Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Why do you
There
keep
is no
using
Night
yourself in the
City
third
anyway.
person?
That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing.
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah, see, you refer
The
yourself
fuck
in
are
the
you
third
calling
person?
a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person.
Oh my goodness.
Tell Kuno he's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
What?
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's
Escalate, Kuno!
pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal.
Are you high right now?
Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno! Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopath.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets.
Relax. He can't read your mind. There's a dead body. Remember, that's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch!
No, you're not. We can...
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peeper is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human.
Rough.
It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
I'm gonna try to puke.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your...
Yep.
You feel a great force ringing until a pool of vomit lies. The
Yep.
smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool.
Oh.
Still spirit. And
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Happens to everyone. Keep it. The
Thanks.
hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay.
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here and a garden.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to
Okay.
retry them.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up with his...
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yeah. Yeah.
there he still is, looking right through you. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. Standard work boot, number 45, or you don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make, impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkened. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
So whoever it is
8.
heavy.
And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? $200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker.
Yeah,
carrying a
that could be.
similarly built, soon to be dead.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
From here, the boot the victim wears.
It's bad, very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
This the soul. No.
An obese person is becoming less likely. Maybe it wasn't. Possibly, yes.
But why?
Well, why'd they have to
Yes,
carry
they
him?
could have used a
He was probably
makeshift
dead before he
stretcher or
got
just
here.
march him up to the gallows.
He wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? 200?
He might
Whoops.
be right. 200.
Possibly.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march. You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. A
Light
woman
step.
or a kid?
Could be a
Okay,
woman.
How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood.
don't.
Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor, or maybe a drummer. A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. You're right. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should keep
okay.
our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah, prudent.
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
Yeah.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last.
Correct again. Sub-zero
Okay,
temperatures
yeah,
have
that's
preserved
true.
the tracks in a good state. The commotion and have taken place a week ago.
What do you think
What do I
happened here?
think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here.
Yeah.
Yes, everything
Yeah.
fit so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrowed.
Either way. What else?
You keep it through all of it.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panel. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Interesting.
What is this then?
Let's investigate. Huh? Huh? See what we got in here.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the power. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there? It's
Below
probably
our
one way
pay
into the
grade.
industrial harbor.
Don't worry about the
Secret
meth on the
bathroom
table.
kids use.
For real, dude? Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. Alright. Mummified pig's head? No joke. Okay. Who's on the roof? I might not. Wow. I might not stream for long. Because I'm sleepy. Hey, where are you going?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
I'm trying for it.
I do think it's yours, yeah. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters up.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows
I'm doing
what his
it.
pockets may hide?
Nope, I hurt myself.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit.
Hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into... Or it could be that we are just exploring.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Oof, I am tired.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
machine
yeah.
is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Yes, that's one. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it right here. And that's it for me today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and either play this or Final Fantasy. I'm not sure yet. But that's it for me, folks. I'm way too sleepy. Peace out.